The creation of the expected marginal product of capital is very similar to how we created the MPL curve. So we're going to stack these, and instead of having labor on the x-axis, on that horizontal axis, we're going to have capital. And we're going to have our production function up here, and we're going to have our MPK. In this case, it's expected because when we buy the capital, we're not exactly sure how it's going to turn out. I guess we could have done the same thing for labor, but we usually don't, at least they don't in this textbook. And so the production function, if you remember, if we have diminishing marginal returns, right? So we have diminishing marginal returns to capital. This is going to be my production function, right? That's y equals, usually we have a, k to the alpha, l to the beta. And so we're going to be keeping L fixed, we're going to be keeping A fixed, and this is going to be our production function. And the marginal product of capital, remember that MPKE is just going to be how is output going to change? What's my change in output given that there is a change in capital? Right, so that's my marginal product of capital. Remember that marginal is additional, and then how much additional product, how much additional output comes from capital. Well, what we notice right here is really just the slope. So like at this point, the MPK is equal to this. At this point, MPK is equal here. At this point, MPK is equal here. So it's increasing, but at a decreasing rate. So what that tells us is it tells us that my MPK E function is going to be downward sloping. Now notice that I did draw this with a little bit of a curve. I don't care about that. That's what this is going to look like with a Cobb-Douglas production function. It will look this way. But if you just draw a straight line on one of your quizzes, or if there's an upload assignment that you have, that's okay. I just care about the inverse relationship, that you understand that as capital increases, the marginal product of capital is decreasing, right? And that's all because of that diminishing marginal returns, which is always shown by this alpha value in a Cobb-Douglas function being between 0 and 1. So that's how we create this MPK curve.